And staying with the story, getting in more breaking inputs, the statement of the interim government has been accessed by CNN News18. It goes on to say, and let me quote, "We strongly and unequivocally condemn all acts of violence, intimidation, arson and destruction of properties. We wholeheartedly condemn lynching of a Hindu man in Mymensingh. There's no space for such violence in New Bangladesh. The perpetrators of this heinous crime will not be spared." That is the statement coming in from the interim government under Yunus regime. Let's quickly take this forward with Siddhant, who joins me on the broadcast. Siddhant, we've heard these kinds of pacifications come in from the interim regime even last year, but nothing has been done to protect the minorities. If this is not lip service and tokenism, what is?
Well, that's right, Akanksha. In fact, there have been two statements from the interim government in last 24 hours. Yesterday, Chief Advisor Muhammad Yunus addressed the nation, and in fact, at that point also, not once he mentioned about the security of Indian diplomats, staff present in Bangladesh. Despite the two protests taking place outside Indian missions, one in Dhaka and the other in Rajshahi. Yesterday, when Muhammad Yunus addressed the nation, he spoke about, he asked people to remain calm, to remember the martyr, etc., etc. He said all those things, but not once he mentioned the security of the Indian diplomatic staff in Bangladesh. And today also you see, Akanksha, despite the Indian mission in Chattogram getting attacked, almost getting attacked, because we have been told that the protesters did manage to reach to the last barricade of the Assistant High Commission in Chattogram. Not a single word coming from the Yunus government. Point number one. Point number two, indeed, they have come up with a statement. They have condemned the violence and arson which broke out yesterday in Dhaka and various other parts of Bangladesh. In fact, they are also condemning the attacks on journalists. Prothamalo office was set ablaze. The Daily Star's office was set ablaze. 30 journalists were rescued, Akanksha, yesterday by the Bangladeshi army and the fire services.
True,
in fact, many other journalists in Bangladesh are getting threat calls. So they're condemning all these violent activities. In fact, they, in a statement, they also mentioned about the killing of one Hindu man in Bangladesh. So that's the first time Bangladesh government coming on record to mention about the killing of a Hindu by a mob and condemning it. But not once in this statement also, Muhammad Yunus, his government, has mentioned about the security of Indian diplomatic staff, how important it is. So not once this has been mentioned. So, definitely somewhere it exposes the hypocrisy. When people say that they are in connivance with the Islamist student groups, perhaps, if an appeal could come from the government, perhaps it will definitely have an impact, Akanksha, and as far as the security of the missions and the staff is concerned.
Right. Siddhant, going to request you to continue staying with us, getting in more breaking inputs.